I started video, I started doing it on YouTube, and this was like 10 years ago. And I don't think back then, like realtors were really using video to market, not as much as they do now. And from that, I had like a really big win. I was like posting stuff on YouTube, and it was like nothing amazing, if that makes sense. Like, I was in my family room, like, at my parents' house because I was still living there. It was, like, the worst video quality, but I kept doing it because I had nothing else to do because I had no sales and I had no clients. And I got a call from a casting director, and the casting director was from House Hunters. And they said, "We saw your video and we'd like to cast you for House Hunters." And from that moment, I ended up going on House Hunters about a year and a half later. From that moment, I was like, okay, video is my thing. Like, I have to do it. And I kept doing it.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Investor Fuel Podcast. I'm your host, Michelle Kesil. Today, I'm joined by someone I'm looking forward to chatting with, Cait Hudson, who's been making serious moves as a real estate agent and creating a new software. So, yeah, really excited to have you on the show today.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Awesome. I think our listeners are really going to take something away from how you're approaching creating a new software business that's going to support agents. So let's dive into all of those topics.
Sure. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. So just first off, for people who are not familiar with you and your world, can you share what your main focus is?
Yeah, so I've been a real estate agent in the East Bay area for the last 10 years. And I would say probably about 3 to 4 years ago, I started realizing that there was like something missing in real estate altogether when it relates to communicating with your buyers and realtors being like really overwhelmed with the amount of work and the amount of clients that they were working with. And so at that time, I decided to create a company called Nest Hub, and it is a software-based platform that allows realtors and buyers to connect on an all-in-one platform about specific properties that their buyers are interested in. So it will contain things like comparables for a specific property, disclosures, offer deadlines, basically anything a buyer would want to know and need to know in order to make a informed decision before submitting an offer.
Awesome. I love that. Yeah. How did you come up with creating this software?
Yeah, so being in the business, I started realizing that buyers were asking me the same questions over and over again. Like we would go view a property and they would say, "Hey, Cait, what do you think that this property is going to sell for?" Or, "Can you send me disclosures on the property so we can kind of see the condition of the property?" And I would send them, right? Then they wouldn't ask me, at the same time. Maybe I would text them when the offers were due. Maybe I would email them the comparables. And I started realizing, how come there utilizing it all in one platform to put all of this information so that I'm not answering the same question over and over again to multiple buyers I'm working with. And the buyer doesn't have to feel like they have to answer this or ask the same question because it's already going to be laid out on the platform. And doing extensive research, I never found anything that had something like this. And so, fast forward 4 years until now, I decided to finally just make the move and start developing the platform.
Awesome. Yeah.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
What was like your process to develop it? Did you have to learn new skills? Like, how did that journey go?
Oh boy. Yeah. So we are in beta test phase. I hired a software developer because that's not my specialty. He works out of Los Gatos, so he is local and he's amazing. So I contacted him. I pitched him the idea. I was really lucky because he was someone who believed in the idea so much that he is investing a portion in it. And from there, we've just been trying to build out the platform. And we are in beta test phase. We should be launching maybe in the next month and a half.
Awesome. Love that. So, yeah, how has it been launching this software while being an agent?
It's been it's been a lot, you know. It's been like working 2 to 3 jobs. You don't know what you don't know, and so starting, you think you have everything all together, but it's like every single day, it's something new. But it's so exciting, you know. Being in real estate for 10 years, it's more of like you just already know every day is not really new in real estate after being in it for so long. And so I was kind of getting, I don't want to say bored, but I like to always be learning. And so I think that once I got to that point, I was like, okay, I want to learn something new. So this is really exciting for me, actually, just like learning all of these new like lingo and terms, and it's really exciting.
Awesome. Yeah, what has kind of like been your key to keeping these businesses running smoothly?
I have a lot of support through like my colleagues. And so my plan was to kind of step away from residential sales as much as I could to focus on Nest Hub. But I've been getting really busy, gratefully, in real estate. But because I'm busy in that, I'm able to use the funds from that in order to pay for Nest Hub development.
Awesome. Yeah, and what's kind of like your vision for where this is going? Like, how are you planning to scale it?
Yeah, so once we're out of beta test, I will be going to like local brokerages. And since I've been working in the same area, I feel really lucky and fortunate to have this community of people already established. And so we are going to do like hyper local, just broker to broker. I've been in talks with some other software platforms that have already been developed and maybe doing like a collab with them. So that's another avenue that I'm exploring. So um, just just trying to reach out to as many people as possible.
Amazing. Yeah. Um,
Mhm.
Love that. So, what is kind of like something that you've learned as being an agent for all these years?
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
Gosh, I mean, if I don't think I could pick one thing, but
Yeah, yeah, you can share a few
okay.
tips that you've learned.
Yeah. So before I started real estate, I remember when I was thinking about joining real estate, everyone was telling me, you know what, it's so hard, it's harder than you think. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, yeah, like I know. But it really is. Like I wasn't expecting it to be so difficult. And it's just, difficult in the mindset way, right? Like, yeah, it's difficult to get clients, but the hardest part for me was trying to figure out how to bounce back as quickly as possible from like a rejection or a failure. Let's say like a client doesn't want to work with you or you don't get a listing. I remember in the beginning, I would beat myself up a lot for it. And not until I realized, okay, the quicker that I can bounce back from that rejection, the faster I'm going to be able to succeed. So I think that was something that I learned like really early on, which propelled my career pretty quickly after that.
Amazing. Yeah. So, what's like a moment where you had to maybe make a fast pivot or, yeah, like shift something quickly in your business where you, yeah, just had to kind of like get on your feet and make some changes quickly?
I think that in the beginning, I was trying everything. Like, I was the kind of person I was like, if I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to do real estate, which is commission based only, um, I need to try everything. And so what I would do is like, okay, I'm going to try door knocking and I'm going to do that for 90 days and see what happens. And then I'm like, okay, I don't really that wasn't my thing. Door knocking wasn't my thing. I'm going to try video. And so like I'm always like pivoting to things that I think are going to be beneficial for my business. And once something sticks, I stick with it. So now, like if you look at my social media, video and like YouTube was something not only I enjoyed doing, but I was also getting clients from it. And so I guess that would be something that I had pivoted to.
Awesome. Yeah. How did that kind of progress from you just wanting to try this out to getting a lot of clients? Like, how does the platform work with the videos?
So I'm just talking real estate right
Yeah.
now. The actual like software, like that's has nothing to do with video. But
Yeah.
um, I think that when I started video, I started doing it on YouTube, and this was like 10 years ago. And I don't think back then like realtors were really using video to market, not as much as they do now. And from that, I had like a really big win. I was like posting stuff on YouTube, and it was like nothing amazing, if that makes sense. Like, I was in my family room, like, at my parents' house because I was still living there. It was, like, the worst video quality, but I kept doing it because I had nothing else to do because I had no sales and I had no clients. And I got a call from a casting director, and the casting director was from House Hunters. And they said, "We saw your video and we'd like to cast you for House Hunters." And from that moment, I ended up going on House Hunters about a year and a half later. From that moment, I was like, okay, video is my thing. Like, I have to do it. And I've kept doing it.
Wow. That's so cool. I love that
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
So, is House Hunters like, how did that go? That, like, being on there?
It was so much fun. Like, it was so much fun. My clients were amazing, and I had a good relationship with them, which I think it made it more fun. It wasn't just like these random buyers that I had. I actually had a relationship with them. But just like the process and like the people and the production, it was just so cool. And it was so cool like watching it back. Like getting the episode and like watching it on TV. And from that, I was able to create all of these other opportunities for me. So I went live on our local news channel. I've done like many, many articles just from that. And so it really did open up a lot of opportunities for me early on in my career.
Amazing. Yeah. I love how just one idea allowed you to kind of, yeah, flourish in so many areas.
Totally snowball effect. Like
Yes, that's the
huge
word.
snowball effect. Yeah, 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 yeah. I thought you were gonna say it. I was like,
I was like, I know it's something effect,
yeah,
but I didn't want to butcher it because I was like, I don't know,
yeah,
is it
yeah,
butterfly effect? That's what came to
yeah,
mind.
yeah.
Amazing. So, yeah, what are you kind of like looking forward to next with the launch of this software?
I mean, I'm just looking forward to launch at this point, honestly. Like, you go through all of this excitement with the design and the production and the marketing, and that's all so much fun. But I'm so excited and so passionate about just going to brokerages and like showing them the product and showing them how excited I am and showing them how I think it's going to benefit their buyers and their realtors. So that like I cannot wait for that.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Amazing. And what would you say like differentiates this software from maybe other similar types of softwares that are on the market already?
Yeah, so there's no software that has all the features that I have in Nest Hub. So yes, you could find maybe like one of the features, maybe a whole company just does one of the features here, one of the features there, but my company Nest Hub has four key features that you can't find in any other software platform right now.
And what are those?
It's kind of like you're creating a property specific profile for each property that your buyer's interested in. So it's going to have comparables, it's going to have offer deadline dates, it's going to have disclosures, and then that disclosure section, we are implementing AI with it. So they'll be able to put in their disclosures. And as we know, disclosures can be very overwhelming, not only for realtors, but for buyers because it's so robust and it's really hard to read. So we're going to have AI summarize for the realtor and for the buyer. So I'm really excited about that feature. And one of the other features I'm really excited about is that the buyer will be able to heart and like different properties. And so we'll be able to see which ones they like more versus which ones that maybe they're not as interested in.
Awesome. Yeah, I love that. That's super unique.
Yeah.
Um, so when it comes to growing your network and creating new relationships, like what do you feel has made the biggest difference for you?
Okay, this is an easy question for me, but I'm just the type of person, and I've always been this way, that if I know something or I can help someone with something, I'm going to do it. Like you ask me for help, I'm going to help you. You want a sample of my listing agreement, you want a sample of my marketing, you want to call me, no problem, call me anytime. And I think that creates trust and like long lasting relationships because you never know who that person knows or how that person can help you in the future. And that's not why I'm doing it, but it's like a full circle moment because there's been people that I've helped before. People are like, why are you helping them? Like, why are you spending so much time with them? I'm like, because why wouldn't I? And then years down the line, it's like they're helping me with something. And I don't know if it's because I helped them before, but I'm going to assume that that probably has something to do with it.
Yeah, I love that. What would
Mhm.
you say for maybe people that are newer in the real estate space that are looking to grow their network, grow their client base?
I think invest in yourself. Like you have to invest in yourself first. I know it's really scary when you start real estate because you don't get paid until you close a transaction, and so you're trying to kind of like hold all your money and you're trying to like make sure that your finances are good, which is great. But I think a lot of agents don't invest in themselves enough. So what I mean by that is like maybe you don't pay for like $1,000 a coach per month, but maybe you join like a $40 networking group that you get on Zoom every month. Like things like that, because you're going to learn on those Zoom calls and you're going to become friends, hopefully, with all of the other people that are part of that group. That is like essential. And I still do that to this day. And I've been doing this for a while.
Yeah, I think that's so important. Relationships and mentorship are everything.
Yeah. Totally.
Awesome. So, yeah, what kind of do you see as maybe some gaps in this industry that your software is looking to fill?
Organization, like hands down. Keeping things organized, allowing buyers to feel less overwhelmed was like really my main goal, was because I know how overwhelming it can be for buyers, because for realtors, this is our job. We do this all day long. For buyers who are buying properties, this may be their first property. They may have never done this before, or maybe it's their second property, but they haven't bought in 10 years. And we know that real estate has changed. So I really wanted to create something that was going to ease the minds of buyers, but also help realtors take control of transactions and be less stressed.
Awesome. So, is this a type of software that, like a real estate agent, would work in conjunction with the buyer, or how does it like support the buyers?
Yeah, so it would be a platform that the realtor would be giving to their client as hey, we're working together. I have this platform. This is where I'm going to be sending you all the information you need on the properties that you're interested in. So it wouldn't be a cost to the buyer. It would be a cost to either the realtor, or if the broker decides um, to sign on with Nesta, they can offer that to the agents in their brokerage.
Awesome. And yeah, is there a way that people can test out the software, or they have to wait until it's fully revealed and launched?
So we have a website. It's nesthub.ai. Right now, it's just a landing page, but that will eventually be turned into the actual portal where you'll be able to sign on. So if people want to learn a little bit more about Nesthub, I would go on to nesthub.ai. You'll learn a little bit more, and then hopefully soon we'll open on the wait list so people can log in.
Awesome. I love that. Yeah. So before we wrap up here, if someone wants to reach out to you, connect, collaborate, learn more from you, where are the best places that people can find you?
You can find me on Instagram. I'm pretty active on there. Cait, and it's spelled Cait .realtor is my personal page. And then I also have a Nest Hub page as well, and that's nesthub.ai on Instagram. So either way, you can connect with me on there.
Awesome. I really appreciate your time, your story, and your perspective. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, Michelle.
Awesome. And for those tuning in, if you got value from this, make sure you've subscribed. We have more conversations coming with operators just like Cait who are building real businesses. And we'll see you all on our next episode.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.